I'm Dave Lau from Demilec, USA. Today I would like to introduce you to this spray polyurethane spray rig. In this rig you will notice we have different drums. The red drums, this is the spray polyurethane A side, we call the isocyanate, the polymeric MDI. And in the blue drums, we've called the resin. In these resins, we have a mixture of products. These chemicals can be processed using a spray foam reactor. This machine or this equipment is used to proportion equal amounts of the A side and the B side. We will also show you the flushing procedure before you transfer from one material to the second material.
Step 1. Personal protection equipment. Respirators and eye protection must be worn at all times polyurethane chemicals are handled. Gloves and proper clothing must be worn so no skin is exposed. Step 2. Remove gun from hose. Step 3. Disconnect air from the B side transfer pump. Close the ball valve located at the Y strainer of the B side. Step 4. Remove the transfer pump from the resin drum, wiping the chemical off of the surface as the pump is lifted. Pour the chemical off the top of the transfer pump. Step 5. Place resin transfer pump in a bucket of 3 gallons of clean, warm water. ISO reacts with water. Never wash or place the A side ISO into the water. Close the resin drum. Pump water through the system, pushing the existing chemical out of the hose. The chemical that is in the system ahead of the water should be captured in a clean bucket. The proportioner should be cycled through at least 2 strokes during this process. Place reactor into jog mode and allow the reactor to cycle a few times to discharge any chemicals out of the proportioning pump. While in jog mode, wash the dip tube of the transfer pump with water using a disposable cup and wipe down the frame with a wet disposable rag. Watch for a color and viscosity change in chemicals coming from the hose end. After water has reached the hose end, take reactor out of jog mode. Disconnect airline from transfer pump. Close the quarter turn valve at Y strainer. Remove the transfer pump from the container of water. Drain top side of piston into container and wipe with disposable rag. Place the transfer pump into the selection drum. Connect the air line to the transfer pump. Open quarter turn valve at Y strainer. Turn on B side primary heater and hose heat circuit. Pump 3 gallons of selection into empty container. Attach gun block to recirculation block and allow the drum temperature to increase to processing temperature 90 degrees Fahrenheit to 110 degrees Fahrenheit. Attach the A-side transfer pump to selection A500. Then close the valve. Transfer the ISO pump from the A100 to selection A500 ISO drum. Spray foam uses polymeric MDI as the A side. If this product is contaminated with water, do not pour into a closed container. Carbon dioxide produced from this reaction can cause explosive damage to the container or physical harm or even death to workers. For more information, read the MSDS. Reattach air to the A-side transfer pump. Open the valve. Attach the A-side recirculation system to the selection A500 drum. Attach B-side recirculation system to selection B500. Recirculate the chemicals to the desired drum processing temperatures, 90 degrees Fahrenheit to 100 degrees Fahrenheit. Pour approximately 2 gallons of A side into the B side, wash and mix. Pour the mixture inside of a plastic bag. Allow the products to react. During the foaming process, the heat of exotherm will generate steam. Open the bag and allow the steam to escape. The reacting chemicals will solidify within a few seconds. Within a minute or two, the materials will be tack-free. Cut the reacting mass into smaller pieces and pour water to prevent any possible accidental fire. Like all plastics, polyurethane foams are combustible materials. Maintain a fire watch to prevent any accidental ignition.